when there is a gap in the education, how do you address it in your application strategy? So there are two ways there can be a gap in your education. One is that you studied till class 12th, for example, and took a year's break and wrote some tests and wrote some exams, and then joined the undergraduate the course slightly later, at a later point in time, at a later year. So that becomes a gap in the education. Another gap in the education scenario can be that you were pursuing a certain course, and due to some unavoidable circumstances you had to forego the education for a certain period, and so a 4 years education took you around 5 years to complete. So that is the other scenario in the gap in the education. Now, the ISB application does not have an optional essay till date. So the optional essay not being there, where do you address these gaps? So in the education section, you would have a timeline. So you would have to address the dates and the periods of your specific courses. And if there is a certain gap in the education, the space to explain that gap would be available within the form in that place itself. So if there is a gap in the education, explain it, write the explanation over there itself,